right, Rita. We've had several fortunes within our grasp, but Blake has plucked every one of them away.
Guess who's dead?
Make it Blake and we'll celebrate.
Nick Banyan, Jim's old partner.
Banyan, huh? We'll omit the flowers. Let's hear the details.
Underworld leader and former partner of Jim Belmont passes away. Death which the guns of his henchmen had so often dealt to his gangland enemies last night claimed Nick Banyan. In his will, which was opened this morning, Banyan made bequests of $10,000 each to 4 of his henchmen.
Rocky Davis, Chuck Weeks, Sam Toller, and Bert Banks.
Did you read this paper?
No, but I know who's who in the lower crust. Does it say anything about his hidden gold?
The biggest of the alleged Banyan hauls was the holdup of an armored truck and the theft of $250,000 in gold bullion. According to the underworld rumors, Banyan deposited the gold in a secret hiding place.
It's more than a rumor. I know definitely the gold is secreted somewhere. I couldn't go after it while Nick was alive, but now I can.
Except for the fact that you haven't any clues as to where it's hidden.
Rocky Davis and his 3 gunmen were close enough to Banyan to know. Besides, there's his lawyer, Otto Wolf. Wolf's a shrewd gentleman, so we'll go after the gunmen first.
4 die in gang slaying. Paris nightclub scene of killings. Lying face downwards in pools of blood, the bullet-riddled bodies of 4 men were found today in the cellar of the Paris nightclub. The men, mutilated as the result of inhuman torture, apparently were lined up against a wall and shot down. Setting a new high in ruthlessness, the crime is one of the most shocking in police annals.
Isn't that the club Nick Banyan owned?
That's right, and the murdered men were his bodyguards. I'm positive they were killed at Belmont's orders.
Belmont's?
Must have been. Belmont's the only criminal in the city with an organization strong enough to tackle Banyan's gunmen. He's undoubtedly trying to find out what happened to the hidden gold bullion. You probably remember reading about it at the time that Banyan died.
I did, but it seemed like a fantastic rumor.
Yes, but it wasn't. I happen to know because it's a case that I started my career on. We got Banyan indicted, but were unable to get a conviction. However, we got Wolf, his attorney, disbarred for subornation of perjury and... Wait a minute. I must be slipping. I'm standing here chattering while another man is probably getting murdered right now. If Belmont didn't get that information from the gunman, he's bound to go after the attorney. Call Hilldale, 6782.
We won't bother answering that, Wolf.
Belmont.
Don't be alarmed, my friend. I merely dropped in to discuss a little business deal.
No answer.
But he's always home. He can't move. He's a paralytic. I'd better get over there right away.
If Banyan had any hidden gold, I didn't know anything about it.
These boys didn't know either. They discovered the folly of being ignorant.
I'm half dead anyway. But I don't relish your methods of extracting information. You said something about a deal?
Tell me where the gold is, and I'll split 50-50 with you. As you say, I could extract the information, but I can afford to be generous with an old friend.
Can I send a man along to protect my interest?
Of course. Take any precautions you wish. So, let's have it. Where's the bullion hidden?
You remember that big sedan of Banyan's, the one that he had rebuilt?
Yes.
Well, the bullion was melted down and built in the car. That car is practically pure gold, painted over.
Smart fellow, that Banyan. Too bad we couldn't get along. Where's the car stored?
In the terminal storage building on the 5th floor.
I know where the building is. Call your man and we'll arrange to have him meet Farrell and get the car.
It's all set, Hood. Pick up Farrell and go to the storage place. Hood doesn't know about the gold in the car. For $250,000, I wouldn't trust him or Farrell.
I can't trust anyone either, Otto. So I'm sure you won't object if I leave Dorgan here until I get the car?
That's the front door bell.
Don't answer it.
Just a minute. Belmont didn't say anything
Belmont
about
was only giving you a line. He doesn't like to watch rough stuff. When he phones me he's got the car, that's your sign-off. Jesse went away. Tell him to come in.
Come in.
Mr. Wolf, I...
Raise it.
Mr. Wolf, where's Jim Belmont?
Gone to get Banyan's gold car.
Where?
5th floor. Terminal storage building.
This is it. I wonder why the boss wants it.
Darned if I know.
Well, get a battery. I'll get her ready. All set. Bring up the elevator.
All right.
move. Get your hands up.
This will bring all the cops in town.
I'll get rid of him. That's the end of Operator 99.
Then we dredged the sedan out of the water. It's certainly the most valuable car in the world. There was $250,000 in gold built into the body.
And Belmont almost got it.
Unfortunately, we didn't get Belmont. Headquarters is getting impatient over the fact that he's still at large. I'll have to answer their letter tonight. Oh, don't bother. I'll dictate it on the machine and you can type it up tomorrow.
All right. Good night, Jerry.
Good night, Joyce. Confidential data in the Belmont case. In Jim Belmont, we are dealing with a criminal genius. Following his spectacular escape from custody, he did not hide out like the average criminal. Instead, he conceived a daring plan to steal the crown jewels of the Archduchess Cornelia from the Glenview Bank.
Lock this up in the strong room, will you, Benson?
Yes, sir.
It will only be for a little while and be a great convenience to me.
We're happy to be of service to you.
Thank you.
All set?
Everything is working smoothly. Calling F2. B1, calling F2.
F2 speaking. Come in, Chief. We're ready to go.
Start rolling. The keys are in the top left-hand drawer of the information desk. The case will blow up in 2 minutes.
Right. Let's go.
Get the fire extinguisher. I'll turn in the alarm.
Where's the fire?
In the safety vault in the basement, Chief.
You see the result of perfect planning and timing, my dear?
Yes, but Farrell had better be out of there before the real firemen arrive.
We heard the explosion. The fire's in there, back of the vault, in that...
Glad you got here. This won't put it out.
Why doesn't he hurry? There he is.
I burned my face. I have to get to a hospital.
Barrel.
Blake's after us. Step on it.
A study of Belmont's methods reveals one dominant characteristic. He has, as his associates, only expert criminals. This suggests a method of drawing him into the open.
Theft of rare paintings still unsolved. Looting of city museum remains a mystery. Police are at a loss to guess how the theft was engineered. With guards on watch inside and at every door, an unidentified man performed the impossible feat of stealing the painting.
I'd like to meet the man who had talent enough to do it right under the noses of the police.
Talking about the museum robbery?
Yes.
I found out who did it.
Who was it?
A guy by the name of Shaw. I found out about it from Harris, one of the boys. Shaw was smart enough to steal the pictures all right, but now he doesn't know how to dispose of them. They're too hot.
We could sell those paintings to our agents in the East. Shaw would probably be glad to get a small cut. Get word to him that I'll meet him and make a deal with him.
Better make this a good job, Ed. Have to meet Belmont face to face.
How close do you expect to get to him?
Close enough to handcuff him, I hope. He fell for the story I planted about the museum robbery. Finally, a message filtered through that Belmont would meet Shaw 9 o'clock tonight in the rear of a building on Garrick Street.
Well, you will be sure. I've been making up our operators for 10 years, and I've never had a complaint yet. How does he look, Miss Kingston?
Put the wig on him so I can get a better idea. Why, it changes you completely, Jerry.
Well, I only hope it fools Belmont tonight.
Freeze! Who are you and what do you want here?
I'm Shaw.
Just a minute, Shaw.
What's the idea?
Just to make sure you don't have a gun.
Okay.
Go down those steps to the basement.
any closer, Shaw. Unroll those paintings so that I can see them.
All right. Don't move.
What does this mean?
It's an arrest, Belmont.
Ah, yes. I recognize your voice now, Blake. But you've aged a lot lately, haven't you?
I'll feel a lot younger when you're behind bars.
You'll never put me there. You were very clever in baiting your trap, Blake, but not clever enough. I always keep an ace up my sleeve. I prepared an unpleasant surprise for anyone who tried to double-cross me. The bulletproof glass was part of it. Now, you'll get the rest.